Hello everyone, my name is Shyan, and if you're new here, this channel is all about productivity, self-care, technology, and self-indulgence every now and again. So today I have another Rocketbook video which is very near and dear to my heart, and this one is about the Rocketbook Fusion. I really love the Fusion, or like Rocketbooks in general, because they combine sustainability with technology. So it's a notebook, but I will be able to reuse it forever, basically. So if you don't know what the Rocketbook is a notebook, and it has just a bunch of pages, and you can use these friction pens in order to write on this, only friction pens. And then they give you a cloth, which is right here. You can dampen this and then remove whatever is on the page. So this is a whiteboard, but it won't wipe away by just like wiping over the page. Like, it has to be with a damp cloth. So it's very similar to a whiteboard, and who doesn't love that? Like, please explain. But now that we've kind of established what a Rocketbook is, the reason I picked up the Fusion is because it has a few templates in the front, which I will walk through in a second. But I really thought this would be a great notebook for YouTube and anything else that's on my mind. So I kind of sectioned it off with the first section being all about YouTube, and then like the back pages are just whatever is on my mind and that I can upload and then reuse, because I'm not gonna fill up all, I believe, 42 pages right away. So I've decided to buy it for YouTube and everything under the sun. If you haven't already, they also have a dedicated planner in collaboration with Panda Planner. So if you want to go ahead and see this review, it'll be linked up above. I like this planner, and I think y'all should go check out the review. But this video is all about the Rocketbook Fusion. So another reason I really love the Rocketbook is because Generation Z especially likes sustainability and being able to customize things. So I think the Rocketbook really caters to that, and I think it's becoming larger than Gen Z. I think it's becoming a societal thing. So I think Rocketbook is really ahead, and let's get right into the specs so I can tell you guys some more. The Rocketbook Fusion comes in 9 colors, and I have just the standard black version. There are 2 sizes. One is the executive size, which is 6 inches by 8.8 inches, and then we also have the letter size, which is your standard 8.5 by 11, and this is the difference right here. I got my Rocketbook Fusion over at Office Depot, and with like discounts and everything, I only paid $24 and around 50 cents. But usually the price for the Rocketbook Fusion on Amazon is $35 for the executive size, so that's the smaller one, and $37 for the bigger letter size. But if you don't feel comfortable in going in a store, Amazon does have 1-day shipping, so it is super easy to get. Alright, so for accessories, it comes with a friction pen, and it also comes with this cleaning cloth, both essential. But I also want to tell you guys about a few accessories that it does not come with that you might be interested in. So for the pen, there is ink in here that actually can be refilled. So you can just buy the ink that's inside, and you don't need to buy another pen, which I love because you don't need a bunch of pens. Unless you have different colors, you can only use this one. So the cheapest refillable ink that I found was over on Amazon, but they are available in stores as well. The next accessory is highlighters and any other pens. The Friction line has pens, markers, highlighters, maybe even more that I'm not sure about. But I've bought these highlighters before I even had the Rocketbook, and now I use it with it. You do have to be aware that some colors don't show up as well when you scan them. Next, there are folio covers for it. So you can have like a little cover for your Rocketbook where you can also store other things, or even have a side where you can store your pens and your cloth in. So those are really cool. I think if you're a business person, those would look like professional and stuff. So if if you are into that, go ahead and check it out. Those are all the accessories that I personally know of, and we are going to jump right into the walkthrough of the pages and also showing you the app, and then we will go ahead and finish with my final thoughts. Alright, so now that all the bases are covered, I am going to do a walkthrough as well as showing you guys the app and then doing a few comparisons. So let me change the angle and let's go. Alright, so for our first comparison, I wanted to compare this Rocketbook Fusion to the regular Rocketbook. The regular Rocketbook has either lined or dotted pages, so it doesn't have any templates in the front, and therefore it is cheaper than the Fusion. The executive size can be found ranging from anywhere between $22 to $27 on Amazon, and then the letter size is around $27 to $31 on Amazon. So if price is a factor for you, those are the two compared. The notebook does come in all of the same colors. The difference between the two is just really what's inside, where the Rocketbook again only has dotted or lined pages, and then the Rocketbook Fusion has templates, dotted pages, and lined pages. While you are watching the walkthrough, just note if you do want to use these templates, if these templates are relevant to you, and then also if you prefer dot or lined, or if you want to have both, which the Fusion has. So I think paying attention to that in the walkthrough will really help you decide which Rocketbook to pick up. Alright everyone, so this is my Rocketbook Fusion, the black edition. So the first page is the project page, which is really cool for any ideation processes. Next we have 2 weekly pages where you can fill in the date yourself. And then we have the calendar, and then the objectives. And then lastly we have the ideation section. So here you can see that there's 20 dot pages. And then the next pages are 20 lined pages. So it's dot first and then lined. And that is all that is in the Fusion. The templates really make it what it is. So next we have the Rocketbook app, which I am showing you guys right here. This is the start screen when you first open the app. So this is what it's going to look like. So next we are going to sign up and create an account, and I'm a student or creative writer, something in between. So next this notification will pop up, but we're just gonna skip it in my case, and then we have to allow Google to have Rocketbook access it. Next I created a folder in Google just through the Rocketbook app, so that is really handy. So I went ahead and created that. Next, I turned OCR transcription on, which will read your handwriting and turn it into text. And then next, we are going to be scanning the page. So I went ahead and wrote something for you guys. I used the double hashtags to make it a title, and now I am crossing the first symbol at the bottom so it'll directly send it to the Google account that I just set up, or the Google folder. So I took the picture, and like you can see, it's called test because I put the 2 hashtags, then test, and then the 2 hashtags again. So this is what a PDF looks like right here. So then we need to send it off to Google. Alright, so that is it. So I went to the Rocketbook notes section in my Google Drive, and this is how it came out, and the test is at the bottom. They even got the heart right. That's really cool. And yeah, that's it. I wanted to do one more comparison with the Panda Planner. Now that you guys have seen the templates and kind of the planner style templates at the front of the Fusion, I wanted to compare it to this because I have both of them, and I decided to pick up the Fusion over the regular Rocketbook because of the templates. So I wanted to kind of explain the differences. So the reason I have the Panda Planner is because I like to go in depth with kind of my day-to-day and also with like mindfulness, which this one really teaches. Again, if you haven't checked it out and you don't really know what I'm talking about, I'll leave a review up here and down below. But this one is really just for planning your day-to-day and then also your goals. The templates in the Fusion, I think, are more like YouTube related, so like they're broader. So I personally want to use them for YouTube because they're broader. I can just schedule out my YouTube schedule rather than my weekly schedule, because I do use Google Calendar for weekly like meetings and to-dos, so I will not be using the Rocketbook Fusion for that reason. But I do think it is important to have, and that's why I picked up the Fusion, because I think it's really a good organization tool for whatever subject you want it to be for. Again, it depends on how in-depth your planning is and if mindfulness is something that you want in your planner. And then also I've heard of people combining this with the Fusion or the regular Rocketbook to kind of make it their own and have a few more free pages to write whatever. So you could always combine the two, which is also like super fun, and make it one ultimate notebook. So yeah, I really love the Rocketbook Fusion. I've compared it to the Panda Planner, but when I was doing research, I also really wanted to know how it stacks up against the iPad. So if you guys would like me to film that video, I do have an iPad with an Apple Pencil. I would be more than happy to do so. I think even though I already owned the iPad, I was like, what is the differences, and do I need a Rocketbook, and what would I use the Rocketbook for? So I have both of them and I could let you guys know. So if you would like to see that video, please let me know down below. Comment, and then I can go ahead and make it happen. And then I just wanted to give you guys my final thoughts. I really love the Rocketbook Fusion. It helps me organize. I personally put my YouTube ideas in it so I can just flow and write down everything, so it really helps me with that. But I also like have, again, like I said in the intro, in the back, a few pages that are basically just about anything that I can upload anywhere using the app. So I think the Rocketbook Fusion is really great for that paper feel and being able to flip through it. But I'm spilling a little bit of the beans of the iPad comparison video. So again, if you want to see that, let me know down below. And if you have any more questions or concerns about the Rocketbook you're about to purchase, go ahead and leave a comment and I can help you guys out. And also tell me which Rocketbook you ended up getting, the Fusion, the regular, the Panda, an iPad, and then also like what color you got, because I think this color is so fire. Like, so fire, especially like this rose gold moment, super cool. So yeah, these are the Rocketbooks. I really hope you guys enjoyed the review, and I'll catch y'all next time. Bye y'all.